Hello.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Hi. Nothing, just walked out of a meeting. What are you doing?
Oh, just cleaning up. The office is playing music and just making me very happy. Just playing fireworks because I was singing it earlier. So she put it.
What's going on?
Yeah. So what is it?
Whatever Ben Michael, whatever his goofy face name is, he got out of jail and he messaged me back and I went off on him for like 30 minutes this morning.
You talked to him?
He was not verbally. He called my phone and I blocked his number. I just messaged him on Instagram. But remember like the long message I told you I sent him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he like answered me and was like, I know that you have no reason to trust me, but like I'm going to expose the truth and like and all this stuff. And I'm like, the truth is you're a literal piece of shit garbage who needs to be heavily investigated and put away for life. I was like, that's the truth. He's like, no, the truth is what the state said. And I was like, no, it's not. I was like, you and I both know that. And I just like went off on him and told him what a horrible sack of shit person he was, and that I pray to God that this haunts him every day of his life.
Oh.
And that my best friend is going to prison for life, and he's just out here free ruining people's lives.
Yeah. What did he say?
Just tried to like manipulate me. Was like, he was like, I understand why you feel that way. And I'm like, I don't need your fucking validation, sir. I don't need you to understand. I need you to listen.
So
I don't want to hear. Huh?
He's coming to my court date, isn't he?
He didn't say that.
Okay, I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not too.
I'm just going to pretend he's not there.
He's literally disgusting, and he still has warrants out, so if he shows up, he'll probably just get arrested again.
Oh, really? He does? Then why'd they let him out?
Yeah, he got transferred to another jail and ended up getting bonded out, but he has warrants in states that don't extradite. But he's considered a fugitive of justice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. And I just told him, I was like, you and I both know that, like, Chloe is not evil. Like, Chloe is not this monster of a person. And he was just like, you have no idea who she is and all the things that she did. And I was like, dude, you're just mad because you've been exposed. I was like, and you're just mad that the truth about you is out and people literally hate you. She's like, I don't feel exposed. And I was like, yeah, you do. Like, because now all of a sudden you're, like, flipping the fucking script.
Even some of the bad stuff.
I know, and that's what I told him.
Like,
that's what I told him. I was like, you literally pray.
Like, it's whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, I know the truth. You know, whatever. I can't change his mind. I tried to, even the times I did speak with him when we were, like, in jail, like, I tried to show him a different way than what he's doing, and it's not enough. He likes what he does. He likes, I don't know, he just is so sold into his beliefs, which are really scary, actually. His beliefs are very scary and and they're very, like, they force people to do things his way, and nobody else's way will prevail.
Yeah.
And when you don't, and when you resist, like, you get, you know what I mean? Like, you have to fight your way out if you don't agree with something, whereas, like, any other sane, normal human being is allowed to just be like, no, I don't want to participate, and then they don't have to participate. But he wants to make him out like he's an angel, and he wants to think he's an angel, too, but no, at the end of the day, we're all humans, and we all make mistakes, and we all make, like, but at the end of the day, like, he's choosing this day in and day out. He's choosing to live this kind of life, and I don't want to be part of it anymore. I don't want to be a bad person. I don't want to be any of that. Like, have I made mistakes in the past? Yeah. So has everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, but most of it was in response to what he did. Like,
yeah, no, I mean,
response.
Dude,
you know?
Like, I can promise you do not need to defend yourself to me. Like, he is sick and twisted and disgusting. And, like,
Like,
I'm going to take every chance I can to remind him that he is a disgusting, vile human, and I hope to God that he suffers every day that he is on this planet, and I mean that.
no, we can't do that, though. That's not the Christian way. No. We can't hope that for him, but I hope, just justice. Just hope for justice, Whenever that may happen in God's eyes, justice will be served. And who knows? This isn't the end. It's not set in stone. You know what I mean? Like, this is not the final day that I'm going away for 30 plus.
What did your lawyer say yesterday?
Basically, she just wanted to review with me, like, what was going to be said tomorrow. The DA is probably going to slander my name even more, even though they probably. I'm assuming. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess that's just the point of being a prosecutor, is to slander someone's whole entire existence. So, I guess I'm at the end of the day, like, and did I lose my mind? Yep, sure did, and did something I was never supposed to have done, but nobody helped me. And they just want to make it like I'm just this evil human being, like, who doesn't deserve any kind of life. So I don't know why they didn't just give me the death penalty when I asked for it 4 years ago, really. So if they want to play this.
You asked for it?
Yes. My whole first 6 months. What are you talking about? What? My whole first year here, I wanted a life sentence because they denied me my death. They denied me the death penalty, and they said that I wasn't allowed to have it or something because of I wasn't like. Well, I forget what they said, but I didn't meet the standards to have a death penalty. And then, like, the following year after that, all I did was say, can I have life in prison? I want life in prison. And that's all I asked for.
No, that's not what you deserve.
That was the beginning, but I hate it. That's what basically the hate that the DA has in their heart for me, acting like they're partially crazy. For anybody to think that is, like, insane, dude. That's literally insane. Because there's not a speck of evidence otherwise that shows that I ever wanted anything. But I just feel like they're gonna smear my name even more, like they haven't already won enough. Like congratulations, you wanted to make me look like I'm this manipulative, backstabbing. Congratulations, like you did your. No, you didn't. Because at the end of the day, you're not acting on love. So it's just insane.
Yeah.
They just want to, like, make me out to be something that I'm not, just because it fits
Well,
their.
And there's many people who don't believe the DA, though. Remember that. Like, I don't believe them. You don't believe them. There's thousands of people on Reddit who don't believe them that don't even know you. You know what I mean? Like, so many people don't.
Speaking of that, people have reached out to me. There's more people reaching out to me, like, letting me know that they don't judge me and that they understand. They know that this was never my. I never wanted to do what I did. That's the whole. It's just, I'm sorry that I didn't act in the way that you thought I should have acted because I was in a terrifying situation. I'm so sorry that I didn't think like a normal, sane human being in a situation where you would have done this. People just don't realize, like, in the position I was in, it's very hard to think like a normal, sane human being. It just is, and it's so horrible that.
Well, like, you couldn't have. Your brain literally didn't have the ability to, baby.
I know.
Like, literally. And I think furthermore, like, it's not like you just wanted, you were just, like, doing, like, one thing and being like, okay, like, I'm done. Like, no, like, then you proceeded to take your own life because you believe. It was really interesting what that doctor said, like, part of where my body ends and your body begins.
Yeah.
Like, you literally, like you guys, like, were the same person in your brain. And, like, that's okay. And, like, I'm telling you, like, people do not, like, I do not judge you. Like, my wife does not judge you. Like, random people on Reddit, like, so many people support you. And, like you said, like, this is not the end, you know? And, like, God has worked miracles because the number one thing is you're alive. You know? Like, that's a miracle. And, like, people love you and people are supporting you. And that's, like, God putting people in your life for the right reason. Like, I hate Ben Michael, but if it weren't for him, I would have never known where you were.
Right. I feel you.
You know, and, like, yeah, like, I'm disgusted that I ever even spoke to him, but, like, thank God, like, I did so I could, like, find you and we could become friends again, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, your parents still love you and you have friends and your lawyers are great. You know, it's, like, really fucking shitty, but, like, there are some really cool things that are happening.
There really are, and I'm just so grateful for you. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for all these people reaching out to me, wanting to be my, you know, they just want to get to know, they just want to be nice, you know, and it gives me hope, you know.
It should, because we love you, and you are so loved, and you are so important to me, to so many people.
Yeah.
Because really, you're just a little angel baby. That's all you are.
Yeah, but
yeah,
like, oh gosh, just pick up something that I did 4 years ago. Like that phone call, it's insane because you know that phone call between my mom and I that they played?
This call will be terminated in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
How about the fact that that's literally like of the only phone calls out of like hundreds. I'm talking about maybe even like up to thousands. I don't know. I called my mom way more than I called Benjamin. And I think so, at least. I'm not positive. It's the same thing with, she was like, and she said that, what was it called? She was like, oh, she said she was 80 pounds in the hospital. That's because when I was booked into jail, that's because when I was booked into jail, I'm sorry, wait, hold on. That's because when I was booked into jail, my card says I was 90 pounds. So I just subtracted 10, assuming that I was less than that. Sorry that the jail got my weight wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and then she took my phone calls, and she doesn't want to play any of the phone calls where 99% of my phone calls with my mother are like, I love you, I'm sorry, this is great, like, I love, like, thank you, you know, but she wants to play the 2 phone calls out of hundreds that I'm, like, still talking.
This call will be terminated in 1 minute.
And he's getting me to, like, okay, great, like, it shows his manipulation and his control over me. Like, what? But it makes me look like I'm so, whatever.
No, it doesn't. I mean, that was their goal, but remember also, like, the jury did, like, we both know that, like, that's also not very common. Like, most times, like, that you would just be proven guilty. So, like, you got one step closer than most to, like, the end result, and I think that will go far, like, if there is another trial or another rehearing. You know, like, you already have been proven, like, guilty. Important.
Yeah, you're
because
right.
That does prove that you were insane.
Yeah.
However we want to look at it.
Right.
Okay.
I
love you. You can call me later. I love you so much. Hugs and kisses. Email me if you need anything or if your book's open back up before you go.
This call was terminated.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.